Now, from across the Tri-States, this is KHQA Sports.
Well, good evening, Tri-States, and welcome into Sports Final, where I learned tonight that you can always tell how good a game was by how much your ears ring for the rest of the night. Brown County was really loud. More on that in just a second. Excellent night for some playoff hoops as we had sectional titles to decide in both Brown County and Beardstown, while the QND boys looked to capture a regional title in Class 3A up in Galesburg. But all the while, the first on the plate today was the QND Lady Raiders, standing just one win away from yet another berth in the state title game, and that is where we begin as QND took on Morton this afternoon at Redbird Arena. And early on, QND got out to a 14-0 run thanks to, well, Cassidy Gangenbacher and really everybody on the squad. Erica Obert doing some nice work inside there, and QND just kept pouring it on. Beautiful spin move inside. Cassidy Gangenbacher just getting to work. Great ball movement as we've seen out of QND. A lot of the times that ends up with Jordan Frericks. She puts it away right there. The Mizzou star or future star doing some work in the paint. Other side of things, Cassidy with that long range game. So deadly, gets knocked down, and she will get the whistle and get herself to the line. Later, Kristen Gangenbacher, not quite on the layup, but Mary Beth Hugenberg there on the spot for the rebound. And how about some Kristen Gangenbacher? This time she gets her shot to go from the left wing. QND absolutely rolls over Morton in this one. Final score 67-51, and they are just one win away from a state title. Chris Dewar has the story with Eric Orn after the game.
67-51, the final victory. Eric Orn's team jumped out of the gate great today. Coach, phenomenal win. 31 points today off turnovers. Just a great effort by textbook, I guess. 14-0 run right out of the gate.
Yeah, obviously our start really set the tone, and you know, if you can do that, you settle down first. So I was glad we did that, use our defensive pressure, get some key steals, knock down some early shots, and you know, took it from there.
Vernon Hills tomorrow for a state championship. Maybe not the team everybody thought you'd be seeing, but a really good opponent.
Oh, extremely tough opponent. Tough, physical, big. We've got some matchup assignments that we're going to have to look at again, but obviously we'll do that. We've got about 24 hours to get ourselves ready to go, but these girls always find a win, so they're very excited to be playing Vernon Hills, and happy that we're trying to play for a third one.
All right, Quincy Notre Dame back for a third straight state championship coming up tomorrow. Back to you, Ross.
So QND will indeed play for that state title, and as you heard, it will be against Vernon Hills, who was a surprise, yeah, I guess you can call it a surprise winner today over Lombard Montini. The three-time defending state champ goes down, and really Vernon Hills looked good doing it. They surrendered a late lead. Montini really poured it on in the fourth quarter, but Vernon Hills is able to force some overtime. Actually, Montini able to force overtime after trailing, but Vernon Hills gets it done, 48-45 in the extra period. So QND will take on Vernon Hills tomorrow in the Class 3A state title game, 2 p.m. Redbird Arena. We will, of course, be there and bring you all the recap tomorrow night on Overtime with Chris Dewar, QND, Vernon Hills. Here we go again. Should be a lot of fun. Now we got some boys action to talk about. Payson and Unity. Folks, choose your side. Brown County sectional in this one. Absolutely thrilling game. We'll take you to the first quarter. Jake Voss with the steal. Cody Hildebrand just always seems to find open space. Gets himself to the line for the and one. Early lead for Unity in this first quarter. Excuse me, for Payson, but Unity would actually take the lead. Big bucket here from Alex Blickhand in the corner. Three-pointer gives the Mustangs a 1-point lead after a quarter of play. But Cody Hildebrand and Payson would respond out of the gate in the second quarter. It will end up with Mr. Hildebrand here after the loose ball gets himself to the line once again. So Payson up by 10 going to half, right? Well, not quite. I got the need for some Reed. Mr. Bensinger, are you kidding me? Three-quarter court shot. Knocks it down. Unity down by only 7 at the break. Take one more look at this. We've seen Unity do this once before this season, and, well, they just do it again. Reed Bensinger really gives Unity a spark going into halftime, and it sure showed. Andrew Doyle is going to cut inside. Beautiful finger roll as Unity was down 7 at the break, but they are slowly and surely making that comeback. Lane Davis off the rebound. Big man fighting hard, and Mustangs are just down by 1 at this point, but after that, got a little bit chippy. Some elbows started flying, and Unity assessed a technical, so Payson would respond after that. Lance Buell got to work in the third quarter. Pretty much owned the third quarter here. You saw one bucket there. Head fake, pull-up jumper. That goes down as well. Lance Buell, very nice night. But Unity hitting more big shots. Alex Blickhand beat the first quarter buzzer. He beats the third quarter buzzer. That guy can just hit from anywhere on the floor. Unity keeping it close after 3 quarters of play. And Bensinger would do the same. The kick-out pass here. He's in the corner. Wide open. Reed Bensinger with another three-pointer. Unity within striking distance, but really couldn't climb back to within 5 or 6 points. when this one was all said and done. Another nice take by Lance Bulick and Coach Brian Ray. Look at the emotion there. That is just an awesome shot. Payson is going to win this ball game. They are your Brown County sectional champs. The students rushed the floor, a 50-43 win over Unity, but give a lot of credit to the Mustangs tonight. They were right there, except just kind of Payson pulled away a little bit at the final couple minutes of this one. They will hoist the sectional trophy. The Indians will, 50-43 winners tonight, and they will move on. And who will they play? Well, it will be Madison, who was a 2-point winner over Jabot Catholic tonight up in the Okawville sectional. So in that game, Payson versus Madison, which I'm told is a potential preview of next year's Superfan shootout game between these two, as Payson and Madison will go on Tuesday in the Jacksonville High School Super Sectional. This game to be played at the Jacksonville Bowl in Jacksonville. Payson and Madison on Tuesday, as the Indians are on to the sectional. Good stuff there. How about 2A ball now in Beardstown? West Hancock and Riverton. Reno Pinkston squad seeking the sectional title, but Riverton really matched up well with these guys. Good start here. Parker Gibbs scoops and ties the game at 12. Very nice shot for the big man there. He is just all reach. We're tied at 12 early on. Paxton Harmon, though, he will get himself the leaner to go, the Red O'Flaherty winner, as he gets one to bank off the glass. And Paxton Harmon very strong. A little bit more inside the paint. He's going to take one off the pass. Drive baseline. And a little pull-up gets it to go. That mid-range game working well as 2 points goes down for him. Harmon with another take. Folks, guess how many points he had tonight? 43 for number 30 for West Hancock. Paxton Harmon going out with a bang. But would it be his last game? Riverton just wouldn't go away in this one. Off the inbounds play, they get the bounce to fall there. They had a couple of nice shooters, but Harmon not going away either. I mentioned 43 points. There's 2 of them earned very well right there. The Titans led by 9 in the fourth quarter, but they were outscored down the lead. They would surrender the lead. Paxton Harmon 3 at the buzzer, though, would force overtime in this game, as they are not quite done yet. Slashes inside there, but West Hancock just not enough answers tonight. We hate to bring you bad news tonight. Riverton gets this win tonight over West Hancock. Final score was 47-40. Excuse me, it was 78-70. Riverton gets the win in this one, as Paxton Harmon and the West Hancock Titans see their excellent season come to an end. As well, we hate bringing you bad news, but unfortunately for that, it was a very good night for Paxton Harmon. How about the Q&D boys going against Galesburg? Now they're a little bit back in their bracket, going for the regional title tonight, because they of course started a little bit later. Alex Fitch and the 7 Q&D seniors, could they keep their season alive? The first bucket of the game for Q&D came from Fitch, but maybe you fans have seen Galesburg before. They came to Quincy, and they're pretty good. Grant Gibson comes open after the scramble for a long 3. Q&D would miss at one end, and Joe Williams makes it a 10-2 lead for Galesburg, as you see him get the breakaway and the lead right there. Q&D, though, that you know they're going to scrap, you know they're going to claw back, and they did exactly that here. Beautiful move inside by Matt McPherson. Avoids the contact just enough, gets the lay-in, but he could not convert on the free throw. Sam Douglas, the backdoor cut, number 22, getting good stuff right there. Tony Stella, how about a back